business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting scattered showers throughout the day. We'll see a high of around 47. Tonight, a slight chance of scattered showers early, then mainly cloudy and breezy. We'll see a low of around 36. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies return. It'll be breezy too. We'll see a high of around 46. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? This is Old School coming at you live from 1040 O Street. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin. We are brought to you by the Mercado, Certified Piedmontese, Special Ingredients and Butcher Shop. 84th in the Havelock, 30th in Yankee Hill. Every type of meat and every type of cut. We are coming to you. We are 0 for 3, I think, in a row. From 5-3 to 5-6. We need to change our mojo. I don't know if it's like I'm not gonna do Bull Durham and wear any garter belts, DP, but we might have to change up something. We might change
throw the bats in the shower.
We do something. We need to do something.
Throw the bats in the shower. That's how you scare them. Scare them.
Yeah, well, I don't know what football is. I don't know, what do you put the helmets in there? Put us up, man. We got to do something. Change chin straps or anything. It's a little.
Somebody's got to get the sticky hot on the jock strap.
Negative.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be a sacrifice.
Yeah.
The question is who gets sacrificed.
Yeah,
somebody has.
You know what? You got to take one for the team. I don't care if it's your underwear or girdle or whatever you wear. You got to change it up and maybe put your sock on different foot first or whatever. But ultimately, I think the game, was off to a good start, and then it kind of got a little choppy. And you know what it is? It's like when there's so much parity, I guess I want to call it, where you have a lot of teams that are kind of, when they look in the mirror, they see each other. They always generally, I hate to say this around Nebraska, is it comes down to a one-score game, right? But that's ultimately when you're playing like teams, right? And it's no different when both of you step on the field Saturday night up in Madison, 5-5. There is no difference, right? You earned your record, 5-5, whether it was good, bad, or ugly, or by chances of a lot of rash of injuries in Nebraska's case, right? And both of you got first-year coaches, trying to exceed expectations. And, you start off good, and then you get choppy in there. You got to think the fabric of Wisconsin's team is still there, right? They're still like a proud football program. They've made the bowl game, I think, 22 years in a row. So that's a pretty phenomenal feat. Obviously they've had tremendous amount of continuity in the athletic department, and then as in the head coach position. I mean, Barry Alvarez was, he toted a lot of that, and then it went over to Anderson quick, and then Paul Crisp was right there because he was a Wisconsin guy that went to the NFL and dipped his head in there and then came back. So they're kind of all three the same, but particularly the first and the last one I just mentioned. And so you knew that they were going to fight back, right? And, maybe their fight back came, in the fourth down stop, but ultimately that led to 10 points. Nebraska kind of gained their, it's kind of like when you're swimming, you're out there, it gets a little choppy. We always talk about, getting to deep water. You kind of, tread water a little bit, then you start to get your bearings. And then Wisconsin was able to, get another touchdown, right? And then Nebraska's able to tie it. And then it just came down to really, timely tackles. I know everybody wants to talk about whether you end the game with timeouts and go for it, when to be aggressive versus last week. But ultimately, this game that came down to being able to tackle Tanner Mordecai, which for whatever reason, whatever he had pregame, I mean, he looked like Elvis Presley out there dead legging everybody to death, and his timely runs which are gut punches, were the big part of how you lost that game. It would take all the factors. You can take the special teams, the punter not having a good night, falling asleep a little bit on offense. Ultimately, it came down to making open field tackles against him. Every single time were crucial parts in the game. They were the cause into the effect. It won't be shown on TV, won't be the ones that people easily are talking about, but ultimately those were ones that paid the most dividends for them and liabilities for us.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been, this is the same conversation we've been having for years. Same conversation we've been having each week. And I want to look and go, oh, well, there's, this looks good. This will save us. This is better. It is what it's what it's been. It's what it's been. And you got an opportunity. Again, another opportunity. This is the program where opportunity is the key word and the catchword. And at some point you have to cash them in or not. Like there's no, like we ain't got to dance around this thing now. Like you 5-6. You 5-6, you got a chance to at least give yourself some additional conversation and allow you some. This is a playoff game. This is an elimination game.
Well, I mean, definitely is.
It's an elimination game. Like you can go through it and everybody can tiptoe and say, well, it's not that important. It's just another game. We just need to do what we normally do. You haven't done that. That's how you got here.
Right.
Time for you to do something you haven't done. You got to do some things you haven't done. You got to say some things you haven't said. Like that. You're 5-16.
Right.
You played like a 5-16.
Yeah.
You did 5-16 things. You didn't do 6-5 team things because they did. Maryland did. Okay, they did 6-win team things.
It's time. I mean, it comes down a little. I mean, it's very little plays, man. I mean, we're saying the same thing, just saying obviously a lot different. It comes down to being. I mean, I can't stress enough. 4th and 1 is the mentality, and it's something. It's a mentality that you got to have within yourself. It's got to be a mentality that you got to really actually embrace. Every tackle is important. Every play is important because the margin for error is razor thin, especially with this team, with the injuries and just the way that they've had to play. It's different in a lot of ways because you can see some growth, but then you got to see some growth in being able to get over the hump. And you got to give Wisconsin a lot of credit. And what they did was came with a very unique game plan. It was a boom or bust game plan. And so everything kind of clicked for them when it clicked. If it didn't, then Nebraska blows them out. If it did, they end up winning by 7. And here's why. So they ran they kept running this cat blitz off of the corner. So that generally you run that if it's based on the split by the wide receiver and you want it to the boundary. So they both kind of got to match up, right? You do that a lot if you have whether you call it a nasty split or negative split. That means you're closer to the tackle. Well, you also do it when you're facing a new quarterback, right? Because it's not the normal blitz. The normal blitz is like you're going to come from the wide side. You're going to blitz the nickel. You're going to blitz the backer. You're going to do all that. That hit, right? And then what Phil Longo did is he caught some inexperienced guys on how to count. And the way they did, they diced it up, and it was boom or bust. Because if it worked, they score on that flare play. If it didn't, you get a field goal, game's over, right? So, I mean, that's just part of the game. I mean, that's why you got to, the being on it and always, I guess, having the what if. What if I get this? And it can't be on the coach. It's got to be, you have to understand, you have to look at the hard thing about playing college football versus the pros, because I got all day to do it, is you got to look at every single scenario and every single play, whether you're in practice or in the game. Because there'll be one play that you got to do. And it might not even you make the play. It's that you cover the guy down and he has to go to the second, third option, and the rush finally gets there. And they had a couple, about 4 or 5 plays, particularly the cat blitzes and some of those that they hit on, and if they don't hit on one of them or 2 of them, they don't win the game.
Yeah, it's like the flare. It's sitting out there right in front of you, and we don't know what's trained, we don't know what's coached, but we know what shows up on Saturday. Like that's that's where I'm like, you can tell me you got good kids at home, but when they come to my house or they come to the restaurant and they act a fool, I'm gonna think you're not teaching. I'm thinking you're not raising them. Like they're not gonna break out brand new behaviors. Simple rules of football of engagement that are passed along and passed down. That listen, even if you need to get into the route and somebody crosses your face, you need to chip and then become president. You need to give your quarterback time to get you the ball.
Yeah.
His eyes should have told him that it was coming because you got nothing else to look at. That's literally the one key you have to look at. Because the space the outer third was clear. They cleared it. You got one person that can cause duress to this play. One. And if you're teaching players how to play, they know, oh, this could shut everything down. I need to do this thing. This is the rule. Never let a pass rusher cross your face. Ever. Okay. Tap, turn. It gives Purdy enough time just to, take another step back, get the ball, maybe low, lob it, maybe throw it higher. But he still has enough time to go from blocker to receiver and then make this big play. Same thing happened when they tried the flea flicker. And you have an offensive lineman that allows the defender player to run right. Like you can't listen. Identify. We say don't be prepared, but you don't have to guess. Anticipate.
Yeah, I mean a lot of that's a lot of that's just kind of on the you play a game of football. I mean, I took a lot on us. We took a lot on us in ourselves. So I mean it's
that's why you Hall of Fame.
I'm not big on like relying on coaches because they're way over there, dude. If I'm walking down O Street and I gotta throw hands, your little boxing trainer that you go to, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna save you, dude. You better be able to figure it out on your own. Yeah, you can get me one. You get it. I mean, look, Wisconsin coaches are highly paid. Mm-hmm. Their players are more veteran than us. Wisconsin has not reached expectations this year. They were expected to be 10 times better, not 10 times, but obviously in a better position than they are. That's point blank without us. They brought back veteran players on offense and defense. They're supposed to be way ahead of Nebraska. Nebraska's problem is why people are talking about it is because they came out the first game and exceeded expectations. So now people have unrealistic week-to-week expectations. That's fine. You should be able to. But ultimately, when you're out there playing, the figure it out percentage has got to be on the players to communicate. Now, and granted, they've schemed up some things that's going to test your principles, and they're going to test players, whether you're inexperienced or experienced. And that's the hard part of playing these types of games when you're not overly superiorly talented or have overly superiorly talented players playing against players that aren't, both by experience and by playmaking ability and just everything in general. That's why those plays are so unique. If you hit on them, you end up with a victory. If you don't, then you end up losing. Then this type of conversation is up there in Madison versus Lincoln.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's that old adage. Well, there's two adages that always come into play when it comes to Nebraska, apparently. The most difficult thing to do in all of sports is to finish. It is the most difficult thing.
It is. I mean, but it's hard because the problem with with people like that need to understand. Like for me, if I'm taking a job, right? Like I can be aware of like what happened in the past. That ain't even what I did though. Like so. Like the patterns of people before, this is a whole new season. Essentially, I'm cooking ingredients with other people's ingredients, or cooking a feast with other people's ingredients. You can't turn the whole thing over and teaching. You got to reprogram a lot of guys and stuff like that. I mean, what past coaches did, what does that got to do with other coaches? Like that's what I always wonder like that, because as much as people came in and ride the coattails prior over like what was done in the past here, you still got to prove yourself. So ultimately, there's stuff that they could probably like to look back on, but I'm a big believer. Tackling and blocking, that's got to be a want to. That's just with me, dude. Like, listen, listen, I got broke down once before. Antoine Randall, my jockstrap's still out there. I think it's Heinz Field still. whatever. They probably got 18 different sponsors.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get me again, bro. And you're just not, because
I haven't thrown.
I need those ACLs and those ankle joints on that.
Any shade towards the coaches. I haven't thrown. Here's the thing: plays were required, play calls were made, plays were either made or not made, and this team lost another game by 1 score this year. I'm not talking and yeah, it could be. You know what? These people were here before these coaches got here. Okay. But you're coaching every day. You get to develop every day. This is a 5-6 football team. And the other adage that I was going to say was there's nothing wrong with this team that a win won't cure. And if that's the case, if that's the case, buckle up, put your big boy britches on, and figure out how to beat Iowa. Like, that's it. Like, I'm past the point. Like, we break it down to the nth atom and molecule, and we go through. And the reality is, we've been here before. This is where we are now. We got 4 days to sit back and hem and haw. And then Friday, they have an opportunity to make it all better or not. And we can ride with them. We can support them. We can root for them. We can cheer for them. We can look at the film and try to anticipate. But this is a 5-6 football team with a chance to win number 6 for the 4th time. They're 0-3 at the Mission. They're 0-3 at the Mission. You got one more chance.
What would people be saying if they were what would it 4-7? What would people be saying this week?
Same thing. Beat Iowa. You got one job. Beat Iowa.
So they'd be like, they wouldn't even care. It would be like last year.
I told people that setting the bar at 6, be careful, because you talk people into setting the bar at 6. What would be the bar then? The bar is beat Wisconsin.
No, but 6 is not having to do with Wisconsin. If you say
Iowa,
if you have not got to a bowl game, and you say, well, we got to at least make a bowl game. That's just, everybody knows you got to win 6 games, right? Unless you get academically brought in there, right? So that's not necessarily a bar. That's just like, okay, that's the first day we got to make a bowl game. We ain't made a bowl. When's the last time we made a bowl game? When nice Mike, Grandpa Mike was here.
2016 season.
Grandpa Mike was here. So you got to get over the first hump, and then you be thinking that you need to get over to the second, third hump. Too many people try to go from 0 to 100. That genie in the bottle is not going to work.
How do you eat an elephant, Jay? One bite at a time. Like, you win games. Every coach has a mission. Win the next game. And you do everything in your power to win the next game. Period. There's no default that, well, we're going to try to win the next game.
No.
But if we don't.
No, you're going to coach to win every game.
Yeah, win the next game.
You got to coach to win every game. It's just.
They got problems too. Iowa got problems. Wisconsin got problems. Maryland got problems. Michigan State everybody got problems. Everybody got an excuse for why they can't win. Somehow, in half of this country, they figure out how to win games. Nebraska can't.
Yeah.
A lot of that is excuse. Built-in excuse. What the gospel say? You can make an excuse or you can make a way. I'm a way maker, bro.
I like facts.
I'm a way maker. Look, go beat Iowa. Then we can all forget about Wisconsin.
People don't forget about it around here.
Well, okay.
I like facts. I look at football and I look at it like
I forget about it.
I can see what's going on out there, and I ain't worried about what nobody else does. I worry about what I'm doing.
I want them to beat
in
Iowa.
2023. Don't be bringing no Scott Frost junk up in here.
I ain't even mentioned that dude.
But I'm just saying, I heard it early this morning. Don't be talking about what somebody else did. Talk about what I'm doing.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me. As you said, I'm not responsible for everybody else. I'm responsible for me.
Right.
That's a want to.
Yeah.
It's many lazy to blame now on Scott Frost. Everybody here got work to do. Everybody here gets some benefit, got perk, had opportunity. Again, there's that word opportunity. Coaches have opportunity. Players have opportunities. Fans want them to succeed. The fans support them. They give them whatever they need. They show up in full and whatever number they want, need. Okay, now just beat the next team you play. It happens to be Iowa. It happens to be for your 6th win. It happens to be a bowl game because it didn't get done before now. Like, we could have chilled. You could have beat a bad Michigan State team. We could have chilled. You could have beat Minnesota on opening day. We could chill. We could chill right now. But didn't get done. So guess what? If you don't meet the circumstances, you aren't successful with the mission, then pressure builds. And pressure builds.
Ain't no pressure around here, dude. You got what, 9-year contract?
And there you have
or a
it.
7-year contract.
And hey,
ain't no pressure. I mean, you can't be up here building pressure. Dude ain't been here like a year.
Beat Iowa. All them folks 90,000 folks coming. Beat Iowa. That's all I'm looking for. We get to look, man. I'm rooting for Jay Foreman every day. I'm rooting for Austin every day. I don't care what happened. Austin could have had a tough weekend. Guess what? I got you today, Austin. I ain't mad at who made you mad. Look, man, I got you today. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for this football team and those players, this fan base, those coaches to get it right. All they got to do to make it right is beat Iowa.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's tall order. We'll see.
We about to get pretty. See, Jay got a special day. He told me he ain't feeling no pressure. He ready for this puck drop.
He
ready for the puck drop.
Spin on it though.
What you
I'm gonna spin it over like I'm shooting dice. So we're gonna go to break. We got Lloyd Crocker, president extraordinaire of the Lincoln Stars. She's gonna come in, talk about for whatever reason Jay Foreman puck drop night, and coerce me to get in the Zamboni. And,
you got to write the side by side too.
No, I'm only doing the one of them, man. So we're gonna see what's up come Wednesday night. Stars, they better win too.
Right?
Yeah. Don't be having me doing all this stuff. Anyways, we're going to break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com. What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer. Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks, exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better. Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627. If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through November 21st is buy one, get one free on 4-ounce filet mignons. And bring on the holiday cheers with 15% off all wine, beer, and spirits. Plus, don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrantExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month. It's glow time. See Club for details.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin. We have a special guest in here. President of the Stars. Bringing us all the good fortune. Was able to, one of the master negotiators to get me to be out there on the puck drop. Hopefully I can bring some good luck. Lori, welcome back. How you been?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I mean, I just want to make sure when we do the puck drop, there's going to be some carpet out there or what?
There'll be carpet.
All right.
They didn't have carpet for me.
I know. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
We have carpet.
If not, I grew up in Minnesota. I got some. I can come out there with some boots.
Are you worried about falling down?
Yes. Okay. Well, see, Lori, I'm not worried about falling down. I'm worried about getting back up. Because I don't want to be like one of those guys that are spinning their wheel like on a banana peels out there, and then I end up on ESPN and all that stuff.
I mean, it's good content if you fall.
It is, but it's just.
See, you see the grin on her face when she said that, right?
I know.
She looked at you like,
we can't find the carpet tonight. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Well, all I know is to make sure I'll slide out there. I'll be like Dwayne the Rock and stuff, and then I'll be doing the people's elbow on the on the ice rink. But I'm excited to go out there. It's 7:00, and we get there pretty early. And you got me to get up on the Kawasaki or
Sal's gonna take you for a spin in the Kawasaki.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, at least I know he can't go too fast because I know the dimension of the hockey rink.
I mean, he does pretty good. It depends. Yeah. Sometimes he gets it going.
Yeah.
Depends on how he feels about you. See, because
I'm gonna ride, but we're not going around in a whole bunch of circles.
You're going in circles. That's the point.
He put me.
We can go in big oval
like
circles.
a 10-360, and then the next night I'm on made like 2 circles.
Yeah, I'm doing.
I was like, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, I'm in the 2-circle guy.
Yeah.
I'm 2-circle guy.
I'm like, what? The all pro can't take a little.
No, I know I can't. I'll get in there though. We're gonna have some strict rules.
You and Sal can have that discussion right before you go out.
Well, they need you. The Stars need you. It's that part of so Jay at the break, he goes, yeah, they need to win. Like if I'm coming, they need to win. It is a thing. They look. As a matter of fact, Jay, they may have you at if they win Wednesday while you're there.
No, we are winning,
and
we are winning. There's
break
no
the streak.
Oh yeah,
you break the streak. They're gonna make you come to every game.
Yep,
I'm good with that. But we are winning.
Okay.
Yeah. We got to make sure. I might have to. I know Rocky's been a little under the weather, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Everybody else. So I was supposed to talk to the team. Rocky asked me if I'd come talk to the team, and Rocky's never heard me in front of a crowd, so he doesn't know. And I'm like, okay, you about to find out, bro. it's going to be there that morning. It was supposed to be last Monday, and he texted me. He said, "Bro, everybody's sick." He goes, "Everybody's sick." So Lori, what was that story? What did Green Bay spike the punch? What happened?
No one really knows. I don't know if they all got sick at the same time or if it was food poisoning or what, but it was I don't think it was a pretty sight on the bus when 15 boys are, not keeping their dinner down. So
was that a week ago?
Last Monday.
They are by now.
Could you imagine being on the bus all the way from Green Bay and they were like sick the second they left? So it was a long ride home. I feel bad for them. Not good.
Oh, they
and I am so glad I was not.
Oh, they definitely put something in the food or something. They forgot to cook it. Yeah.
I don't know if
they
cooked
just everything on 100 instead of.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't really know if it was food poison or they all happened to get sick at the same time. Don't really know. They didn't last long, but they're back.
Sick enough. They gave them just enough sick to ruin the way they played and make it a long trip home.
Yeah.
So Lori, tell me exactly what everybody can look forward to. We're going to try to get a lot more people there to the puck drop. Tell me about what's all been going on with the Stars and what's going to go on Wednesday night.
Well, Wednesday is our Blackout Wednesday, which we're trying to kind of bring back. It used to be a tradition back in the day to have the game before Thanksgiving. So wear your black shirts, your jerseys, whatever you got. The Stars will be wearing their black jerseys.
I like it.
A ton of like drink specials because, Blackout Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to get people hating me.
I mean,
so you want all the crowd to be throwing?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying
so
we're a really large bar.
We're gonna call Uber
on the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving,
and make sure there are a lot of drivers near the Ice Bike. Is that what we're?
It's the biggest drinking night of the year, isn't it? Usually?
That's what I am saying.
All right.
So there'll be wine and whiskey specials, and so come and have a good time on a Wednesday night before Thanksgiving.
That's a good one. I mean, there's lots. Okay, so you're the boss. So, and you're running the penalty box. You're usually right.
A lot of times, yes. I don't know if I am free on Wednesday or not. So we'll see.
So, okay. So give me free Lori. What does Lori, the president, do at a Stars game? Are you just walking around meeting people, talking to employees?
Yeah.
Or are you into the game with your nose pressed against the glass, yelling at the opponent?
Hopefully I'm doing that because then that means everything is running fine and smoothly if I can actually watch part of the game. But honestly, working the penalty box is kind of nice because I do get to watch the game because I got to run stats. So I get to watch it.
Okay.
Give us one of your best penalty box stories. Because it gets pretty intense in there, right?
Yeah, there's been some days. There was actually, I think it was preseason this year. I had, I think 6 of them in there at the same time. And then Omaha had like 6 in their box. And then they were just screaming at each other. And it was just obnoxious. I was literally like crouched on the floor, like in the corner.
In there? So you were in there?
Well, yeah, I got to be in there.
Because she's the only one that can get out.
The door. Yeah. That's the only way. Yeah, I have to let them out. So it was pretty packed. But there's been some intense moments in there because if they come in together with the opponent, they're fairly close together. So there's choice words.
So you ever tell them just to shut up?
Do you ever go into mom mode and say that's enough?
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes they come when I'm in there. I think they behave more. I don't know. I maybe that's just what I think, but. They'll come in and they'll be all fired up and they're yelling at the other guy and doing whatever. And then they'll come sit down. They're like, "Oh, hi, Lori. How are you?" They're like, this instantly, they're just done. So I don't know. Maybe I keep it cool in there. I don't know.
You gotta egg them on. You gotta egg them on. Say, man, you gonna let them do you like that, man?
I
you need to.
I don't calm them down unless they
Yeah.
get real bad. We've had to usually we've had to say something to the other team when
Mhm.
they're in there doing some stuff that's obnoxious. We've had to calm them down before, but
Tell the folks what's going on with this roster. You were telling me during the break that through injuries and otherwise, this thing's crazy. This is a streak like we've never seen before.
I don't know, and I don't really know how much I should say about any of
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
we got
It's just a tough time.
It's a really tough time right now. So
Yeah. Trying to
Yeah,
get
so-
players and keep players, get them healthy and otherwise.
Yep.
It's a long season.
It's a long season and it's real early. It's a struggle right now, but I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Well, it's still a good time.
It's still a great time. We have a lot of good stuff coming up because with Blackout Wednesday, we have some specials going. We play Fargo 3 days in a row coming up. So there's buy 2 games, get the third game free. And Teddy Bear Tosses in December, which is always a big game. And it's not just about the game. We do the Teddy Bear Tosses for community actions. We do a lot of stuff with them, and donate all the teddy bears to them. So that's just a good cause. And
What do you do for Thanksgiving?
just personally?
No, well, personally in the team. I mean, what do they do?
The team will stay here because we play Wednesday before, and then they play in Sioux Falls Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and then Saturday in Omaha. So they have a big schedule. They basically only have Thanksgiving Day off.
Okay.
So-
And is there anything that listeners and fans can do to make these young guys, since they're going to be here in town? Is there a way they can donate something? Is there a way that they can, deliver, cakes and pies, extra cakes and pies to Lori's office?
Sure, they can do that.
Do you guys have like team
I
dinner?
really like
or are they
Eileen's
all...
monster cookies.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Well, I mean, really, they all have billet families, and the billet families are great, and they treat them like family. So they'll all get to go to a Thanksgiving dinner, whatever their housing family is doing. That's what they'll get to do. But otherwise, I mean, they're busy when they're gone on the road like that. Sioux Falls, they'll be gone most of the day, and that game's at 3:00 in the afternoon, so they're going to be gone all day, and then come home, rest, and then play again Saturday. So they have a pretty packed weekend anyway.
Well, we've got some vouchers and tickets that we want to give away.
Yes.
So I think the easy way to do it, and we know our listeners and fans, if we give them trivia, they'll hide from us. But if we just tell them that they can tell us that they want to go to the game and how many tickets they want, they will absolutely step up.
Perfect.
So in sets of 2 and groups of 4, we'll take the first 5, Jay. Is that?
Yeah.
No, Jay's
How many
number
we
is
have?
7. Jay's magic number is 7.
No. That's not my magic. We'll go 8.
Okay. So the first 8 on the touch
Yeah.
line, but you have to get and just tell us how many tickets. Give your name if
You got
you
it
don't
all.
already have it. Right? Austin's ready. He'll load it up for you and get that through. And then Jay, puck drops at 7. What time are you supposed to get there? Like 6:30. Will you be signing autographs, taking pictures? I know that.
I don't know yet. I mean, that's what. I mean, I'll ask you or
Yeah.
whatever. But I'll be there.
Well, that's up to you. I'd like you there by 6:30, just so we're not. Where is our puck drop? He's
No,
gone.
I'll be
He's
there.
missing.
I'll be ready to go. I mean, I'm excited to see him come out, man. I mean,
It's
if
pretty
they didn't have the blue blonic plague going through there, I definitely would jump up in the locker room and see what's up.
It was just.
They're
It was
good.
just. It was
I'm
just
gonna text
They're healthy. They
I'm gonna
know.
text
They're
Rocky, see if we can get in there. I want to see some guys put through the boards. I mean, you gotta
That
stop
was my
playing so
favorite
nice.
part. That was my favorite part. Was Lori set it up so I could go and sit by the glass over by the machines, and I'm there, and immediately they came to the corner and went nose to the glass,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay, now we're into something here. This is my spot. This is my jam. So
We'll get you some good spots to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to doing a little bit extra. It's the ultimate team game.
you
Next
could
to
have
football.
if I were Coach Rocky, I would have Jay Foreman give the pregame speech.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably walk in there with a baseball bat instead of a hockey stick. And so when you come out there, instead of having your hockey stick, you hit it on the hit it on the ice, just skate back to the bench and then with the baseball bat, let them know what they're getting into.
So
what do you think
we
about
give
that,
it a-
Lori?
Yeah.
That'd be good?
I am.
You should send Jay out first.
I'm
Like-
gonna plead the fifth on any of
Yeah.
that.
All right, you should just have Jay in uniform and have him go out first and just skate in front of the opposing
I
team.
wish I could skate. Everything would be intimidating. I'd be in all black and everything like that.
Right.
First little glide, Boom.
Yeah. He wants to go by and intimidate the other team, but please hold. We need to put a carpet down. First, so he
we
can
need
walk
the full
by
carpet
with his bat on the carpet.
We know our limitations.
I have limitations out there, man.
We
out
know.
there with
Let me tell you.
baby deer legs out there.
They make skating look really easy, and it is not easy.
Well, we need to set up a day for ticket, and then some of us listeners come down at practice, take shots.
Yeah, come on down.
Shots
we'll
on
figure
goal
it out.
for those folks who want to get we'll have one strip, but we'll put that notice in early.
We'll put Jay on skates. It'll be a good time.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll go out there. I mean, Lori, if you haven't listened, I had an interception against Oklahoma, one-handed catch, and this little turf monster got me. Now it's Coach Osborne's fault because he made us wear these big studs because of the turf, and it got me. The turf monster it got me. National TV. So I'm not afraid to be embarrassed. Trust me, I've heard about it since '96. I don't know how many years that is. That's a long time.
A quality craftsman never blames his tool.
Right.
Yep. I have.
Picasso was not painting that time.
Well, you know what? Coach Rule came out last year and he put skates on. He fell down. So.
Oh, okay. Then I'm good. Then.
You're good. You're good. And I have fallen down 1,000 times.
There it is.
Skating.
There
so
you go. That's why you're doing all those squats.
It just really hurts a lot more the older you get when you fall down.
That's why you're doing all those squats.
Yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't make it feel any better when you fall down.
No, that's it. Lori Crocker from the Lincoln Stars, president extraordinaire. Lori, we've given away 5 different sets of tickets. We'll take 3 more over the course of the break. We'll give you until 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll come back after
to
the
put
break.
those requests in, and we'll get it done. And then, Lori, one final question. When do we get jerseys?
The nameplates just got shipped. So soon. Maybe by next week. The jerseys are in and the nameplates. Yours might be in.
I
don't
you get yours first because
and I promise you that.
And it's blackout night too.
Yeah.
I'm not promising that.
Yeah, we're gonna get around.
Kelsey on blast now.
I might have to say something to the other team. Like, you're gonna get your butt kicked tonight, right?
Well, we can. Here's what
I want to apologize in advance what I had these boys do to you.
We can put you over on the other side where the other team enters the ice, and then you can, when they walk by, you can get your jabs in, and then you'll be on.
I just need enough
ground.
space to move around because I know some of these young dudes, they probably got a little bit reach on me. You know what I mean? I gotta bob and weave a little bit.
And we have a young brother from your hometown, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Young Bryce is from Maryland.
Okay. Well, then I'm definitely he's better represent. I mean, you can't be out here getting your butt kicked, man.
Yeah, young brother from Maryland, man.
The report is coming back.
There we go. We got to. Well, I'll be there Wednesday too. Lori, thank you. Looks like we've given away. We're up to 6 now, so we'll take 2 more. But Lori, thank you, and we'll see you Wednesday at the Icebox.
All right, come on down.
All right, we'll throw the break. Jay, get us out of here.
We'll be right back. Top of the hour, Old School, Jay Foreman, DP, Austin.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Haviland. This week's special through November 21st is buy one, get one free on 4-ounce filet mignons. And bring on the holiday cheers with 15% off all wine, beer, and spirits. Plus, don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Whether you're looking for a place to stay for a concert at PBA, a Nebraska home game, or just a night on the town, the Courtyard Lincoln Downtown Haymarket is the place for you. Enjoy an evening at one of many restaurants or bars within a short walking distance. Business travelers at the hotel will enjoy free high-speed internet access, a 24-hour business center, and large in-room workstations. And check out the Bistro, where you'll enjoy healthier food and beverage options, as well as high-tech conveniences. Book your room today at the Courtyard Lincoln, downtown Haymarket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this fall. Check out their large variety of tennis shoes and dress shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln, or check out their options online at brownshoefitco.com.
At Koppel Chevrolet GMC, we are thankful for so many things this year, starting with our great employees, a generous community, our military personnel, and most importantly, our loyal customer base that continues to drive that money-saving mile of Louisville. Hi, this is Sean Callahan, and on behalf of everybody at Koppel, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels to wherever they may take you. Happy holidays from Koppel Chevrolet GMC.
Nutrition Authority invites you to save 35 to 75% off at our Black Friday Blitz. We're taking our better than internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, November 20th through Monday, November 27th, the Black Friday Blitz is on at Nutrition Authority. For location information, check us out on mynutritionauthority.com.
This is Rick Heyman from Sartor Heyman Jewelers, inviting you to our new outlet jewelry store at 12th and O in downtown Lincoln. Amazingly, we still have fabulous items we bought 1 year ago and beyond. Well, you know what an outlet store is. Unbeatable prices throughout the store. Closeouts up to 70% off. Don't delay. When it's gone, it's gone. You won't see everything on our website, so you gotta come in. The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Opening November 25th in Lincoln at 12th and O.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting scattered showers throughout the day. We'll see a high of around 47. Tonight, a slight chance of scattered showers early, then mainly cloudy and breezy. We'll see a low of around 36. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies return. It'll be breezy too. We'll see a high of around 46. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The holidays are right around the corner. This is a great year to give your family and loved ones the gift of shoes to encourage them to stay active. Fleet Feet Lincoln fits you properly for shoes, and they offer a free group that meets 3 days a week, plus other training programs and a walking group on Mondays. Get healthy, stay healthy with proper shoe wear from Fleet Feet Lincoln and a group of friends that will support you and keep you accountable. Start your health adventure at Fleet Feet Lincoln at 77th and Pioneers.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station. This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Call your local State Farm agent Vinny Krekak at 402-474-1173.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this fall. Check out their large variety of tennis shoes and dress shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Aetrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln, or check out their options online at brownshoefitco.com.
So what's this new concept happening at 1040 O Street? There's 93.7 The Ticket, there's The Mill Coffee and Tea, and there's Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery? Well, yeah, it's all of those things. It's a place for the community to hang out, grab a drink and a bite, and just chill, or work, or meet, or chat, or whatever you want to do. 93.7 The Ticket, The Mill Coffee and Tea, Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery, all together at 1040 O Street.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back on this gloomy Monday, rainy Monday. It's not gloomy. It was gloomy, but it's a rainy Monday. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin, Old School Crew, brought to you by the Mercado, Certified Piedmontese, Special Ingredients and Butcher Shop, 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill. But before we get into some NFL news, we're going to talk about Allo. Allo receives a 2023 Hire Veterans Medallion Award from the U.S. Department of Labor. Acting Secretary Julie A. Sue recognized Allo as one of the 859 recipients of the 2023 Hire Veterans Medallion Award during a virtual award ceremony presented by the U.S. Department of Labor held on November 8th. Allo earned the large company 2023 Platinum Hire Vets Award. This is the fourth year Allo has been recognized with the Hire Vets Medallion Award, but is the first year Allo has been recognized at the highest award level, which is Platinum. Honoring investments in recruiting and employing American Military Veterans Act, Hire Act Medallion Program is the only federal award program recognizing employers who successfully recruit, hire, and retain veterans. So big up to Allo. Doing big things. Obviously, they're a big part of our, success down here at the Ticket, channel 951. So we always want to give them props because they're doing good things and not just doing it at the beginning. They're doing it and investing in our veterans that help protect us. So I want to give them a lot of kudos and
Austin, what do you got, bro?
Yeah, so there's a handful of companies across the nation that are doing this, but it stands out that Allo is the only large company in Nebraska to get the Platinum Award. Plenty of big companies in Nebraska. We know it's growing in that sector, but of all the companies, Allo's the only one, the only large one that won the Platinum Award, like Joe was saying, the highest level. And I do like, too, that they recognize the distinct skills that veterans bring, right? They learn stuff that some of the rest of us don't. So to have people with unique skills, to recognize them, not just have them around to, meet some quota, but to work with them, grow them, develop them. The only large company in Nebraska to get that honor, that says a lot. And one more thing, they have a benefits program to support veterans transitioning into the active workforce, Guard and Reserve members, and military, and they have a military leave benefit. They also offer skillable bridge internships to provide for active duty service members who are about to end their service.
and a pay differential benefit where Allo will pay a deployed team member the difference between their Allo salary and the military pay to ensure the same income during their deployment. So that's huge. I mean, look, when you're investing, obviously, time and resources and also backing up with financial support, that's how you're able to have it be awarded 4 years in a row. And then at the highest level by the U.S. Department of Labor is no joke right there. And that's why they deserve the props. Now, back to NFL news. Big game tonight. Kansas City Eagles, rematch of the Super Bowl. Both teams are playing well. Look a little different than the Super Bowl. But before we're going to get into that, we got some breaking news, DP. Okay. Number one, my Houston Texans went on the road with C.J. Stroud. Mr. No Shame in his game. My man has got Cali swag and he's tough as nails. Went and beat up my man Pocket Hercules. Pocket Hercules ran that first touchdown. He looked like a baby that took their parent's cell phone.
He just got the last piece of cake. And Uncle chased him.
Yeah, it was gone. It was gone, man. And they were in the all-white uniforms, but the Texans were able to
diaper
come
halfway
back.
hanging off. He was still getting it
Right now. So that was big. The Dolphins obviously represented. They beat the Raiders. The uptick on the Raiders had a pick six on the first play. But DP, without further ado,
get it.
Without further ado,
get it, man.
How
get it
by Wednesday?
Get it.
Is Ron Rivera still going to be the coach?
If
I said it last week. If they lost to the Giants, would Ron Rivera make it? We're here now.
They're gonna do this on national TV.
They're gonna fire him on
national TV.
They're
gonna wait till after he loses Dallas on national TV.
Yeah,
and they have
that's the excuse.
Well, you
extra
have
2 days or whatever.
Extra 2 days, right?
Yeah,
extra 2 days. They'll give him his own plane to fly back. Like they're not gonna do him wrong. They're not gonna do him dirty. But that was terrible. That was terrible football. And it's hard. First of all, the black uniforms are sexy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they cold-blooded.
And to put such garbage in those pretty uniforms. Like it was like, oh, look at the outfit. This is so pretty. I felt like Wesley Snipes in White Men Can't Jump. It's so pretty. You know how hard it is to make something this pretty and look so bad.
I mean, the thing is, for a Giants team that has been inept to score, and when you have a lot of you had a lot of resources into the defense. So this is a byproduct of they're giving away or trading away 14 sacks, right, from Young and Sweat, right? So you are a byproduct of your moves at the trade deadline, but ultimately the Giants do not have anybody on their offense besides Saquon Barkley that pose a threat. You got to think, the Tommy DeVito, right? Mr. I'm living at
DeVito.
You're right, Mr. I'm living at home. My mom is still doing my laundry and cooking dinner. Mom, like he's leaving the NFL stadium, starting quarterback. Mom, what are we having for dinner? Right?
Tommy DeVito could walk in the mill and have to pay.
Yes.
Like he wouldn't even get a free coffee at the mill in Lincoln, Nebraska. Like Tommy DeVito could walk in here right now. We go, what's up, bro? That's all you get.
Yeah,
like
he'd be an intern.
Like Jay's hair in the back of his neck that normally jumps up when he gets a chance to attack a quarterback wouldn't even stand up.
But DP
wouldn't even stand up.
Let's look at this. Here's how bad it is. They lost 31-19. DeVito went 18 of 26 for 240, pretty much 250 yards, averaging pretty much 10 yards a pass. He had 3 TDs. He was sacked 9 times. 9 times. And they still scored 31 points. Then you go over to the Washington Commanders. And this is the funny thing about the Commanders. They have great skill position. They got a really formidable offense. And you can only score 19 points. And Sam Howell, obviously, when you're throwing it 45 times, what they have done, and then they ran it 17 times with Brian Robinson. He's got almost 80 yards. But the problem is Logan Thomas is your leading receiver. Nothing against Logan Thomas. But you got to think, you got Terry McLaurin, you got Dotson, and you got Jamison Crowder. I didn't even know they had him. And then you have my man that they brought from the Panthers. But
you keep throwing to De'Ami Brown.
Yes.
Like, stop it. Stop it.
immediately.
You got Curtis Samuel that got
I
one
told
catch.
you Dotson wasn't that dude. I told you Dotson wasn't that dude.
Well, here's the bigger problem, DP, and this is the problem that sometimes you run into with younger quarterbacks, right? Is Logan Thomas was targeted 8 times. Okay, when you have a Pro Bowl receiver in Terry McLaurin, a Cindy receiver in Dotson, and a really good kind of slot guy in Curtis Samuel. The next guy that's targeted the most was Brian Robinson. So that means you're check down Charlie. So then therefore you have to progress beyond that, because the Giants, they're either cover 1 and cover 0 95% of the time. So what it is you're taking the easy, and then you're trying to have a running back, and then Terry McLaurin had 7 targets, and then everybody else
they
had
were
1.
bad targets.
Yes,
they were terrible targets.
Targets is a misleading stat, because I could target you and throw it over there.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're the
three of his targets, especially in the second half, ended up going to cheerleaders.
Yeah, because you're the closest guy.
He was just like, he was the bailout dude that we threw over his head because we knew where he was.
He was the guy that he threw to, so he didn't get intentional grounding. So I mean, listen, we both grew up at Redskin fans.
The Washington poo-poo. That's how bad that was.
Well, it was
trash.
Here's the biggest problem. Going into the fourth quarter, do you know what the score was?
It was a 1-score game.
Yeah, it was 14-12.
Yeah.
You got outscored 17-7 in the fourth quarter by the New York Giants.
Well, the final pick was a pick 6.
Right.
That he had no business throwing. He had no business throwing.
He was just trying to make you were down 24-19. You really didn't need to just throw it up there like that.
Nope.
You got hit, and Isaiah Simmons, who's a phenomenal kind of jack of all trades, he takes it, and that the score looks a little bit worse. But how do you not be able to score against the Giants defense? And you got to think, just the last week, the Giants defenders were throwing their defensive coordinator underneath the bus and said, we don't want to play for him. We can't play for him because he doesn't coach and call plays for us. And you turn around and you can't score more than 3 touchdowns.
It's when you do what you do. That was when you should have gone to Robinson, because they were giving you flat 8.
Right.
Like an easy, fair 8. Just take the 8. Take the 8. Like, give yourself another chance. I don't.
So do you think?
Like, I'm debating on what I'm going to be doing next week when that game is on TV.
So do you think there's a way that they do it in this rivalry where the records are out, that they can muster up enough?
Well, they beat them when they were bad last year. I mean, as a matter of fact, Howell's first win was against Dallas.
You think they can do it again?
Game. Well, he seems to match up well against them. I mean, look, I don't know. I don't expect them to win, but that's just me.
And plus, Dallas is the king of they like playing against the low 500 teams.
Like that's fine. I mean, I'm just debating whether to watch the game or not. Like I might be on Netflix during that game.
You gotta watch it.
And that's a shame.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Why am I gonna ruin my dinner watching?
You gotta
that
watch
nonsense?
it because either you gotta watch Jack Del Rio or Ron Rivera.
That's good food.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna let my stomach get all upset? I'm not gonna have cranberry sauce go sour, messing around with Ron Rivera. Like, I'm not gonna do it. Jack Del Rio don't get to ruin my biscuits, bro. Like, I'm buttering my biscuits, Jack Del Rio. Leave me alone.
Here's the biggest question. Here's the deal. Here's what we'll do, DP. All right. The Washington Commanders beat the Cow Chumps. I'm gonna go out to Mary Ellen's. Talk to Charles. Bring you a nice little bowl of chitlins.
No.
Come on, man. Like, come on. Austin, I had him. All the way up.
He had him on the ropes.
Well, here's the thing. This is how he had me, because the real deal is that Charles is making my Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and that's why I knew who to ask to make your chitlins.
Charles is hooking it up, right?
Yeah,
He's doing.
I'm gonna send some chitlins over there.
It's full on, and I'm all in. But I fully expect. I know that there is a. Is there any basketball Thursday?
Is there any basketball Thursday? DP, it's feast week. Basketball every day.
Okay, I wasn't sure. So that's what I'll be doing at whatever time.
All day long.
Whatever time this is, because I know that there's a college game as well, 6:00. I don't even know what. Like, literally, this was the game. This is the game for 59 years of my life. First 59 years, I circled both Dallas Washington games
as the 2 biggest sports days in my sports calendar that year.
Right.
Like, that's how big this thing was for me. And currently, I don't know what time those 2 teams are playing on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
No,
3:30.
I don't need to know. Blah, blah, blah,
3:30.
blah, 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 blah. I do
3:30.
not need to know.
Are you going to watch the Packers against the
Austin,
Lions?
What's the best thing you saw on Netflix lately?
I haven't watched Netflix lately.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
need
say
something.
The Killer.
I'm gonna need something.
Talk about that.
Yeah. Right? Like, I need something. I need something to watch.
We're going to ask you this, though.
Yeah.
We'll move on from the Commanders.
That garbage fest.
But it's official now. Your baby boy wonder from BYU, your Utah, he's QB3.
All the way back down.
Yeah.
Go back to your room.
So for Zach,
Know your role
for
and
Zach
shut your mouth.
Wilson, that was athletic, kind of Johnny Manziel-esque when he was at BYU. Is his career over?
No. That dude will get hired by at least 4 more teams before he's retired. He looks the part. He talks the part. Oh, shucks, mister. Gee whiz. Gee willikers. Like, I'm really good at pressers, and I'm really good at fundraisers, and I'm really good at taking pictures with moms and aunties.
And other things with moms and aunties.
You know.
Sure, I'll babysit.
Yeah, like,
I'll be
he's
right
gonna
here waiting for you. Right?
Every women's coalition in the NFL is asking for the rights to Zach Wilson. All the mommies want to be around Zach. Listen, he's a nice kid. It's just New York City. If this was Arizona, I'd be rooting for him.
Well, let me ask you this real quick. Do you think if he was drafted by another franchise that obviously not New York and say
not Dallas,
not
Vegas,
just say he was Arizona, say he was Minnesota, somewhere like that, do you think his career isn't going in a different
He'd
direction?
be Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. He'd be Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. That's who he is. That's how we knew what it was. That's how I was able to recognize it. He'd be Mark Wilson. He'd be like the full read.
He said Mark.
Like, he's the full range of BYU quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Who go through. If he went to the Bears and got to fill in and stand up the same way he did for Robert Griffin III and just replace Justin Field with the Bears they don't know what a good quarterback looks like.
Right.
So, oh my goodness, Zach Wilson, this guy puts sentences together and stays out of the club. And he says hi to my wife and takes pictures with my daughter. Yeah, that's the dude.
Yeah, I just think he was garbage from the get-go.
Oh my gosh.
I just think that's what he was doing. And the reason why DP is I watched when they played Coastal Carolina.
Okay, let me get this straight. Okay, so let me handle something real quick.
All right, go ahead, handle it.
So
Handle it.
JP on the text line. JP on the text line says
JP about to get the business.
Okay, it says the ticket broadcast a bunch of high school football games this season. Football championships started today, and haven't heard a peep. Well, that means you haven't been listening.
Yeah.
Because literally every other show talked about the 4 games we're going to do back to back to back to back, starting tonight at 7:00 on the ticket. Listen, drop the attitude, bro. Like, you could have asked. You could have said, hey, maybe I missed it. Don't act like you know. And another thing, just to be clear, and none since y'all get me all ruffled today. And I had to say this, have this conversation with somebody else on the text line today. Listen, the text line is for you to be a part, for you to have access to give your opinion on the topic at hand. So whatever we're talking about, and you have an opinion that you want to share about the topic at hand, give it. We had somebody go in on one of the hosts, and I said, pump the brakes. Let me explain something to you. I'm not going to let the host attack the listener directly that way. So you do not get to use the text line to attack the host. Those are my dudes. These are my people. And if you attack the radio station for actually doing the thing that we're doing, the next 4 games being broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
The next 4. Jay Foreman, you're doing at least 2 of them, right?
Yeah, JP was a little bit overzealous, my brother.
He got over his skis, man. He got out over his skis.
Yeah, because I'm about to take off and head over to the stadium to do
right now.
Scott in Bennington. It's
yes.
This out of all 4 of them, I think this is going to be the most competitive game. 14-13, or when they play. Scott has only lost once. Bennington is defending state champion. Lost a lot, but then obviously they've been building that program up in Bennington.
It's gonna be a good one.
What Bennington is doing now was laid 3 years prior, right?
Yeah.
And so Scott was dominant. Went down for a couple years. Now they're back. They lost by 1 point, and now they get to go at it. Look, it's no different than when we saw Westside and Miller South play. Westside was the veteran team. You kind of hope that it very rarely can you get a second shot after losing, right? Because you get in the moment. Even in basketball, right? You're like, okay, say like, back in the day, Duke and UNLV play early. You're like, oh, I'd like to play them again. One team eventually kind of goes through to get them. Even when Michigan lost them, you'd like to play them at the right time. Scott gets the avenge or get a little bit of revenge if they can get over the hump.
And that's happened already in the tournament. Getting to one of the teams that got to the finals actually had to clip somebody that had gotten them early in the year.
Yeah. I mean, it's 14-13 game. Yeah, against 2 teams that are physical. I mean, these 2 teams are just replicas of each other. It's going to come down to who wants it more.
So here's some breaking news from Memorial. Sandhills Thedford defeats Why Not to win the state title. Kyle Cox had a day. You ready for this? Carried the ball 65 times for 486 yards.
What?
And still didn't get the all-class record. Jalen Bradley had 496.
In one game?
One game. Kyle Cox, congratulations, young man.
Yeah, dude.
Holy smoke.
Hey, listen, they need to open up the Go Big Red over there. And I know Matt Rule likes
let him go shopping.
No, let him get some recovery.
Yeah.
You told to pill that much? 65 carries? Man. Yeah, that dude, guys, he got some staying power, man. Congrats on him. But without further ado, I'm about to dip out and head over to Memorial Stadium. I'm looking for JP. I'll find JP over there.
Go find JP. He walking around concourse mad.
It's cold outside. It's getting a little chilly out there, man. I'll have you up there. We'll get on. But I'm
JP,
excited.
do you have the app on at the stadium? That's what I need to know. Are you listening to the game on the app, or are you going to go somewhere else? Like, there are things I need to know.
Anyway, we're going to take a break. I'm going to dip out. J Foreman, TV, Old School. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havilah. This week's special through November 21st is buy one, get one free on 4-ounce filet mignons. And bring on the holiday cheers with 15% off all wine, beer, and spirits. Plus, don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Elway Power Sports of Lincoln will have you scoring big on savings with up to $3,000 off CF Moto side-by-sides and ATVs. Whether you're looking for a work-tough U-Force or a performance-ready Z-Force, CF Moto has a machine made for you all under one roof at our new 27th and I-80 location. And don't miss our Black Saturday sales event on November 25th with doorbusters and specials throughout the store. Visit our website, elwaypslincoln.com for more details.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring, If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
So what's this new concept happening at 1040 O Street? There's 93.7 The Ticket, there's The Mill Coffee and Tea, and there's Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery? Well, yeah, it's all of those things. It's a place for the community to hang out, grab a drink and a bite, and just chill, or work, or meet, or chat, or whatever you want to do. 93.7 The Ticket, The Mill Coffee and Tea, Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery, all together at 1040 O Street.
So I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Call your local State Farm agent Vinny Kreekak at 402-474-1173.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you. Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
This is Jeff Essing, owner of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and host of Fitness Fanatics. Over the years, we've helped countless of people gain strength, lose fat, build confidence, and change their lives. And it all starts with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. Now is the best time to enroll during the Black Friday sale. You can join the January 10-Week Challenge for half price. That's 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching for 50% off. Head to theticketfm.com and click on the banner on the homepage to enroll today. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
How about that? How about that? You just found out that Alon Green is going to be on the call with Nick Sainer tomorrow at 7:15 for the Class A championship.
Nick didn't have a bad option to call it with him.
Well, well, I told him earlier, I said, don't go stressing over it. You have an NFL dude in the building.
You don't just have people, you got dudes.
Yeah, you got and he goes, what NFL? And I was like, bruh.
You worked here how long?
Bruh, your boss is an NFL dude. I think I can handle a high school state game, bruh. And then he walked in, he goes, DP, I need you tomorrow night. And I'm on Green standing right next to him. I'm like, no, ask Amon. Literally, think of the joy of these young men to have Amon Green calling their state championship football game.
His voice on their highlights.
Right. Like
Kyle Cox, imagine him dubbing Amon's voice over his 65 carries for 486.
Right. Not a bad deal. So listen, we're going to cover, so it won't affect early break. Early break will be as good. And it can kind of give the rundown for the rest of the week. Early break won't be affected tomorrow. The drive won't be affected tomorrow, but we will have a 10 o'clock game, which will go probably until 1. Happy hour, we'll probably recap, get it together, gather everybody. I don't know if Steve Taylor may go at 1. I'm not sure on Wednesday. Not sure. I think he's going on Wednesday. And then 2:45 to 6 is what I would imagine tomorrow. And then we'll go 7 to 10. We will still record and have some shows available that we'll use. We'll not only use after 10 o'clock on both of these nights, but we'll also use them on Thursday. Wednesday, we have one game at 7 o'clock. So the day schedule will be the same. Thursday, we will rerun a lot of the weeknight and Sunday shows for Thanksgiving. Friday, with the 11 o'clock kickoff, we will start our pregame at 8. Early break will go, then it'll be the pregame show. I think we're going to do a game watch as well. So you can come down to the mill and hang out. Again, we have beer and wine, and there's that, coffee as well. Post-game show should take us right around 6. You'll have the volleyball post-game right about then. So there should be some news to talk about as they take on Wisconsin. It's going to be, and then Saturday we'll have an interesting mishmash of shows. And then Sunday we'll be back live again. So we're going to give you plenty.
It's Thanksgiving for us. It's Thanks-taking for you.
Yeah, Granito, Naila, Granito. That's the drink. Yes, they'll be serving and selling Granitos. And if you haven't had one, you need the Granito in your life.
I think she's talking about the Mercado Gelato party.
I'm waiting to hear from them because I sent the email this afternoon at 2:00.
Please.
So the original deal is that they offer them in big containers and then the pints. And I was like, okay, I need like half a pint for each person. I don't.
We don't need that much of all of them.
All the
we
gelato.
Need a serving.
They go, how much is the gelato? All the gelato. That's what we're gonna have. So we're trying to work from that. Hey DP, is there anything else that you guys are already doing that I can text and bleep about? There's always a list. There's some. So most folks know that Mark's last day was Friday. And to say that there's some changes coming at the ticket is true, because here's my thing. The whole point to how we get to where we've gotten to. And again, we've gone from a station that had 5 local shows and then national programming to a station that goes 18 hours a day. You were broadcasting 8 hours a day live local, and now you're doing 18 hours a day live local, 7 days a week. And with the student athlete shows, the coaches shows, the community shows, the nonprofit shows, And again, now it's a cable channel, so Allo Channel 951. Shout out to Allo Fiber for helping us in that. And then
hey, GP, did you know Allo got a platinum award recently?
Is that what it? Tell me more, Austin. Tell me more.
This year, 2023,
Mm-hmm.
Allo got the Higher Vets Medallion Award. Not just a silver, not a bronze, not even a gold DP.
Top
platinum medal.
Top shelf.
Only company in Nebraska, large company in Nebraska to earn the platinum medal.
Yeah.
Big shout out, Allo.
Well done. Brad Moline and his lovely wife, and again, Dan Swanson down at Canopy Street Market. They're all the same family and same connection. Look, bravo for what they do. I mean, they help feed the student athletes. So the student athletes that get shows, Dan will put together sometimes prep meals. Sometimes he'll just give them a gift card and let them go shopping down there. Tomorrow's Tuesday, which at Canopy Street Market is a big, huge honking day because it's Taco Tuesday and $1.75 for hard shell, soft tacos, whatever you want. They're good folks all around. And again, you could eat here at the mill because the mill always has a refrigerator full of freshly made that day food items. So you can do that as well. So there's lots in play, but we have so much talent on the ticket now that now I get to tell Austin, hey, bro, there's more for you to do. There's more for you to do. And Harrison and Bach and Rico and Nick to do that. Well, we've made some additions today. We've made some additions, and there will be more additions coming. Some of them are current Husker athletes who will come to work for us. And I like that. I'm proud of that. And then there may be some lineup changes. You're not going to lose anybody. We're just going to move them around a little bit. All right, we're going to have some fun with it. So it's all good times. Again, we appreciate you folks hanging out with us every day. And by the way, if you haven't gone on social media, if you haven't gone on YouTube, if you haven't gone to YouTube and subscribed to Locked On Huskers, I'm going to put you on a blocked from prizes list. No, I'm not. I'm really not going to do that.
You weren't supposed to tell them that part. Leave it hanging over their heads.
I'm not going to do it. Go over and subscribe. Look, man, it's a lot of work keeping this stuff up to date. It's there. It's pretty cool. Shout out to our dear friend Sammy Hauk and Sarah Weber. The women's soccer team, again, you could hear them weekly here on the ticket as well. Advancing to the Elite Eight. Listen. Another top 10 women's program at Nebraska. Another top 10 women's program here at the Huskers. And I have yet to just crow loudly enough about Mark Manning and the wrestling program. Because they go to Annapolis and they show out. They come back with 6 championships. I believe they had 9 wrestlers in the semifinals. 9 wrestlers in the finals. That's quite a show in a tournament, in a festival type joint where you've got to go through several schools and several wrestlers, several matches in the same day. For them to just roll through and bring back another trophy, defending the title. Another top 10 national program at the University of Nebraska. Don't get lost. I know that the main event of the evening, right? That's like going to a boxing match and you watch 10 fights and the last fight doesn't go the way you want it to. And you forget how really good the other 9 are. Like you just go, oh, that just sucked. And my guy lost. No, your other guys won. They did really well. And by the way, Nebraska has a 5-0 men's basketball team. And if that performance doesn't get you all giddy, Austin, try to talk me off the ledge.
DP, you know I'm not gonna. DP, you told me you were buying it on Saturday. Did I try to stop you then?
Right.
Why would I try to stop you now?
Just go ahead, pump it into my veins. Pump it into my veins. What did we watch on Saturday?
We watched a team take just a little flick on the nose and get so mad it turned into a complete beatdown. Down 6-0 to start, 30-5 run in the first half, and then you're in cruise control. How often has Nebraska men's basketball been in cruise control against a Power 5 opponent?
And then an undefeated Power 5 opponent, and then keep making better plays. Like to look at it where the bottom 5 guys on the bench are in the game, and it's a good time. Like it was like
vibing,
right? Like y'all are playing free. 16 assists to 6 turnovers. 16 assists to 6 turnovers. That is a ratio that is Big Ten top half. Like, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
2 guys with double doubles.
When was the last time that happened? Can you think of?
I think Walker and Griesel did it last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Double doubles.
Yeah.
Same game.
I think.
Right? So
Pretty
that's
sure.
the standard we're working from. Right? And then you say, if I asked you who's going to be the best player on this team, you have to ponder it now.
I had to ponder it all offseason, DP.
Like, who's the best player on this team? Everybody has their favorite player. Because Tominaga's everybody's favorite player. Like, let's be honest. Like, Tominaga's it for everybody. Like, that's why come on. But, oh, by the way, I have a Tominaga jersey to give away at some point.
Oh, do you?
Yes. Got to figure out how. Like, what we're going to make people do to get the Tominaga jersey.
I feel like that's like you need like a ticket punch card, like a certain number of visits,
right?
Sort of thing,
right? And then what if does it change if we have him sign it?
Absolutely, it does.
Right?
Does the number 30 have to be involved somehow? 30 of something,
right? Like it should be a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to work on that because we have it, and it needs to happen. So. Text line, let me know. If Tominaga's your favorite player, who's going to be the best player? Because I'm not sure that so far it's been on different nights. It's been Mast. It's been Williams. It's been Gary.
It's been our own.
Right? Sam balled out. Like we can't even fake it. So who's the best one, right? Okay, let's throw it a break. We need to work on this Tominaga jersey thing. All right, we'll be back to Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
The holidays are right around the corner. This is a great year to give your family and loved ones the gift of shoes to encourage them to stay active. Fleet Feet Lincoln fits you properly for shoes, and they offer a free group that meets 3 days a week, plus other training programs and a walking group on Mondays. Get healthy, stay healthy with proper shoe wear from Fleet Feet Lincoln and a group of friends that will support you and keep you accountable. Start your health adventure at Fleet Feet Lincoln at 77th and Pioneers.
At Koppel Chevrolet GMC, we are thankful for so many things this year, starting with our great employees, a generous community, our military personnel, and most importantly, our loyal customer base that continues to drive that money-saving mile of Louisville. Hi, this is Sean Callahan, and on behalf of everybody at Koppel, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels to wherever they may take you. Happy holidays from Koppel Chevrolet GMC.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. Switching over to football on Friday, November 3rd in Class A, number 6 Lincoln East would fall to number 3 Elkhorn South 24-19. In Class B, number 9 Norris lost to number 1 Bennington in a close one, 23-20. And number 2 Waverly would advance to the semifinals after dominating in a win over Hastings, 45-21. Switching to volleyball, here are your 2023 state champions. In Class A, Lincoln Southwest won in their championship game over Papillion La Vista. In Class B, Omaha Scott will continue their dominance in recent history, winning over Norris in 3 sets. In Class C1, Minden won over Kearney Catholic in 5. And in Class C2, Lincoln Lutheran won over Clarkson Lay for its 3rd straight championship. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Nutrition Authority presents Activator. University studies have shown that Activator helps with building muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Activator is for male and females of all ages who want to look, feel, and perform their best. Activator can only be found in Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Celebrate Thanksgiving this year with Venue Restaurant and Lounge and Venue at Home with our Thanksgiving to-go meal packages. Our packages include sliced turkey breasts and roasted gravy, herb stuffing, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, a harvest salad, and more, with add-on options to upgrade your feast, including smoked ham, prime rib, sides, appetizers, and desserts. You choose delivery right to your home or pick up at our Venue at Home storefront. Order today at holidaysbyvenue.net. That's holidaysbyvenue.net.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh my goodness. Every now and then, like this is where I would ask, Austin, is it a full moon tonight?
My farming family would be very disappointed in me that I do not know.
But this is from the text line. And I just want you to see, at some point, what we will allow at some point in our future. So imagine a second screen, or at least a ticker at the bottom. At the ticker at the bottom of the stream is all of the text that we get.
Oh boy.
All of them. Austin. All the text.
Oh boy.
Like all of them.
Yeah, all of them. Not some of them, not most of them.
But here's the thing. You're going to have to put a real name on it. Like the name has to match like the phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right? Because I'm not like, no.
No text names. You're not hiding behind it.
Like you're not going to make
Who are
up
you?
something, no. Because this one, nice victory, but need to play someone with a winning record. Speaking of Nebraska basketball, since we were celebrating the 5-0 record. But as I led into the conversation, I actually gave information that was a part of the conversation. That the Oregon State team was undefeated before they lost to Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
They were undefeated. They're not anymore.
And they weren't undefeated because it was their first game of the year.
They were 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they were undefeated. They're not anymore. They have one loss.
Could see, but now they're blind.
Sometimes I just wonder what we're doing with all the technology that is available to us. I don't know. If you're on the stream, if you're actually on Allo Channel 951, if you're on YouTube or Facebook or however else you consume, and you can actually see what I'm about to do. You can actually see what I'm about to do.
It's full screen. No excuse not to see it.
Full screen. Like there's nothing, right? So I'm going to have Casey sign this. Although signing it shouldn't even be necessary. It's still a Tamanaga jersey. Like if it's just the Tamanaga, like if it's just, right? If it's just KT for 3.
I mean, it's still cool to have something signed.
I mean, it's Tamanaga
He's going to be playing
time.
professional basketball next year.
It's Tamanaga time.
Yeah.
Right? Like we know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's Killer Casey. Like we have all the nicknames now. We're working through all of it.
We are.
We're working through all of them. What is the nickname? What nickname do we need to assign? But there. So we will figure out what. And then here's what's also funny. Like we're talking about number 30, right? Number 30. You know what I have coming tomorrow?
What do you have coming tomorrow?
Another number 30.
From like 1983-ish?
No, a little later than that.
Okay.
A little later from that.
Okay. Yep. Mid-90s? Mid-90s?
Mid-90s,
okay, yep.
number 30.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that would be another thing, right? To have him sign said 30, and then we come up with a contest for the listeners. So one of them could get that 32.
That 30, not that 32.
Well,
that
no,
30.
the 32. We haven't been offered a 32 yet.
We've not.
I don't even know. Is there a good Nebraska number 32?
Can I do my research tonight and get back to you on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Good number 32. But 30 is 30. So 7, 15, and 30 are the best Nebraska numbers. Is that 7, 15, 20, and 30? Are those the 4 numbers that
30's got a long history. 7, slightly more up and down, but Heisman winner. 20, pretty solid. 15, deserved to be in that Heisman conversation. Deserved to be number 4. Or number 3 at the time, leading into number 4.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue with that Mount Rushmore.
Okay. So we're going to have to do that. That'll be a thing for tomorrow. Or for Wednesday. It won't be for tomorrow. All right. We're going to get out of here. Let Amon Green take you all the way up to pregame and kickoff at Memorial Stadium, state championship football here on the ticket. We're still going to podcast. So the local programming will be made available to you as soon as it's recorded. You'll have a full night of ticket entertainment, and we're working on getting you all the 30s. All the 30s.
Living life to its fullest is just a free consultation away. If you're living with symptoms that you can't shake, then bring your low energy, brain fog, belly fat, grumpiness, muscle loss, and low libido to Limitless Male. We have the expertise to get rid of your symptoms. This is what Limitless Male does all day, every day. You won't find another men's clinic like Limitless Male. We know what you're going through. We know how to fix it. Schedule a free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
After being Lincoln's #1 trusted plumbing, heating, and cooling company for 27 years, John Henry's is proud